playing charades with York, the half orc man that's sharing a cell with you.
When is he gonna be released, or when are you gonna be released, my dude?
Oh, it's just another week, right? The guy across from me, he's got. What's that, mate? You got like a year. I'm the one that did the burning, but you're the one that told me to do it. You got a whole year. And he's gesturing over towards a half elven man who's locked up. He appears to be in some sort of religious garb that's been tattered a bit. Um, what you can tell odd about him is that he's got manacles on him, on his hands, but no one else is manacled, and they appear to be more ceremonial in design than actual use.
What's left of your fine? Maybe something can be worked out, and maybe we could work together.
Oh,
We could always use someone of your obvious talents.
oh, you don't write me kindly. It's just a couple weeks in the pen. Probably no more than about 300, 500 golds to just get me out. I never really considered that because I don't have that kind of money.
I might be able to rustle up some of that for you, help lighten up the load, and do a team up later.
He gives you a big toothless. Well, he's got some teeth. He looks like he got the piano treatment a little bit.
You can count his teeth on one hand.
Yeah, maybe two, but that's still
Is
not
his
great.
name is his name Eminem or Meth Mouth?
No. He looks like he's just lived a very hard orky life. But you definitely earned a
my
smile
kid,
from him,
Orky.
and you get the two-handed handshake of like exquisite strength that he gives you. Say, oh, that'd be right, great on you. Just funny man. I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I would.
It's not about following me. It's about the journey and having fun
Oh, of
and
course. No shortage of
living
things to
life.
burn. I swear. Sometimes you get tired of building. Sometimes you want to burn a tree. Sometimes you want to see if you can burn a lake. I've seen a man try.
Have you ever heard of controlled burning?
His eyes cross, and then one blinks, and then the other one blinks slowly. What's that?
People will people can pay you to do that. And if we can use your talents, we can make money for these controlled burns.
He gives you a goofy grin. It's like, oh, I've been doing it all wrong then. You get paid for this? I was just doing it for fun.
Zork sounds like a character out of a Terry Pratchett book.
It might be. Heads up, most of my orcs are like that.
Love it. Love the Cockney accent with it. Uh,
With that, the person across from you, uh, actually is shouting towards your orc friend. He's like, "Fear not, acolyte. Soon I will be released from this stay, and then we will rejoin and redouble our efforts."
Obviously, buddy, he's the reason why you're here. You like to burn, he just gets you in prison. Why do you want to follow him when me and my group will help get you paid to do what you love?
Who makes a right good idea there? I'm not quite sure why you want me to burn stuff in the first place. You just said I could, and I would. And the guy across the, it's not a matter of gold or a matter of doing what one wants. It's doing what one should. And many a temple has yet to taste the flames of retribution, and to join in my cause, there'd be nothing greater than that.
A cause? This man has a purpose, buddy. We just want to make some money and have some fun. Do you really want to blindly follow someone that has the plots and designs that are going to control your future?
Havik in
And or
character sounds like a fucking psychopath. Is this your internal monologue all the time? Do you just hide this from us?
Half of six, half a dozen of another.
I don't like that answer.
I don't think you realize the depth of my depravity at any given time, good sir.
I'm glad I don't.
We're learning a lot. We're learning a lot this evening.
This is the Havik character. Remember, I was a mercenary for a long time.
A lot of people were mercenaries. A lot of people came out of it better than others. As this exchange is happening, one of the guards goes by and with a truncheon rattles it by and says, "Enough of that conspiratorial nonsense." And he looks over at you and says, "Havik, you'll be out in a few hours then."
There's nothing conspiratorial. We're looking to find this gentleman good employment and not employment that's going to land him up in here.
Well, he's still got a couple of weeks in him yet, so let him serve his time and think about what he did. And maybe he won't start going burning churches.
Well, I don't condone that, but there is ways.
Until they was, not in there. It's not so bad. He just wanted the building, not the people inside.
See? He's not a bad guy. It's this guy that messed him all up. Honestly, if you put him in the care of my group under probation, I mean, he'll be out of your hair and away from this guy that just wants him to do damage to the world. Come on now.
He looks at you with a grimace and says, "I'm not going to put a criminal in the hands of another criminal. That's how you get bandits."
Thank you, Mr. Guard. Thank you.
He wouldn't be in my hands. He could be released to the party that I'm with that are not of my same means of how to do things.
Oh, you got a party then, huh? You got a group?
There's a group. We are the ones responsible for the banishing of the demon of Briarbrook.
Oh, I'm sure about that. All right.
You can.
We're
Havik, you're not sure exactly how, but it's like how pigeons know where north is. You know where I am, and you can just feel my glare on the back of your neck.
I mean, is it really such a bad idea, Caleidah, to employ an arsonist in our group?
Yes.
Yes.
If we rent them out to farmers to do controlled burns so they can grow different crops at another season.
I mean, we do worship the fire god, so
I do.
Thank you, Skydd. Thank you, Skydd.
And I recognize that there is a difference between a good burn and someone who derives fetishistic joy from fire.
Yeah, pot kettle. What's your point?
He's not wrong. One.
Anyway.
Two, if we want him, he can be a good citizen providing the service for these farmers, Caleidah. Come on now.
So
I like how this conversation is happening in Havik's head.
Yeah. There's literally a little Caleidah angel just trying to pull him away, and this insanely larger Havik demon is just stomping him out as he is getting back to his convictions here. All right, so the guard is still looking at you skeptically. He's like, "Serve your time. He'll serve his." And I would love to hear about this group of yours and where they're currently located. Whether or not
for
they
information,
slew a beast.
for information like that, that will cost you, unfortunately, because I can't divulge the safety of my group to someone I don't know.
He rolls his eyes at you while you're talking and just says, "You'll be out in 3 hours. I'll come back and fetch you then. Try not to cause any more uprisings then." And he leaves.
One uprising because one shitty wizard and you're a bad guy.
Rubbing his nipples in the cell.
Got an uprising for you. The orc turns to you and says, "Right, boss. Well, I guess I'll just wait here then.
We're gonna see if we can get you some gold to help lighten up your sentence. So let me try and talk to my group and make sure that we can do this. Otherwise, we could do a team up afterwards after you get out.
Yeah.
Make sure you get some good employment.
Oh, you got some good jobs. You said this control burn. I could probably ask someone if they want anything burnt. Well, not that guy. He doesn't. He didn't pay me anything. He just said it's for the good of all and crushing divinity and blah blah blah.
Well, if you go to a proper farmer at the end of their season and you offer to do a burn to help their crops prosper the next season, they'll pay you.
Was this some sort of crop rotation? I heard that's witchcraft.
It's just knowing what crop to rotate.
Well, burn corn. I don't know. So this conversation goes on for a while.
Not what you expected, was it, Faustus?
That's pretty much what I thought.
Oh, fair.
We'll get back to you as time draws near for your release to this world in which you may cause more of you.
I do love you, Caleidah, and do know that I do not intend to set loose a half orc, just to burn the world.
Just got a torch going wog.
I don't trust that answer.
I wouldn't.
I have no intention of setting him loose upon the world. Without...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're not planning on just stopping supervising him.
Fair.
He's right, you know.
Cut to 10 episodes from now. So I created a religion. So we may be called the World Burners. It's more of a brand. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay. I swear, you cause one riot and one arsonist orc, and you're the bad guy.
And everyone's just all up in flames about stuff.
So
he deserved it.
We are...
of Garen's Well. It's within sight. If you want, you guys can make another perception check as you guys are closing in on the distance.
Watch, I won't see anything again. Hang on, I gotta see if this die is like not normal. Does it roll anything but a 19? Oh, that's an 18.
That is a 16.
That is a 5.
Hey, 24.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to roll it, but I did anyway.
Yeah, this is a pretty obvious sight, so everyone can have a go at it. Everyone that got a 15 or higher, notice a individual on the side of the road with an exceptionally large pack, a fairly small individual carrying what appears to be goods double in its size, and from what you can gather, it's either someone who's going on a big old camping trip or some sort of traveling merchant. Hixa, with your role, you can definitely tell this appears to be some sort of monstrous race of some individual, maybe goblin, maybe kobold. You're not quite sure, but the fact
Well, is it green or is it orange?
They are heavily cloaked, so you can't quite get a tell of the tone.
Is it tall or small?
It is small. You can tell just by its gait, it's got some sort of wildness about it that betrays its background, but it is just out of town's range that it could be a problem to the town, but it definitely looks like it's offering wares to any passerby.
Ooh, shopping.
How far away is this person or creature?
Say about 200 feet in the distance, just hanging off the side of the road, not in your way or anything, just awkwardly wobbling this stack of goods on top of its back.
So are we like inevitably going to pass this person?
It feels inevitable unless you guys all combust or turn around.
Okay, cool.
Or they combust. It's their choice, really. Caleidah, are you? Okay.
Oh no, I was talking to Greta.
Okay.
All right. So, Hixa, do you point it out to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Since they're already kind of in our path, and are there gate guards?
I was saying, I'm gonna go say hi.
How far is this merchant from the gate?
What was that? The last thing you said?
How far is this merchant out from the gate? Like, are they Are they standing in a place where it looks like they're welcome, or does it look like they've been run off, and this is exactly how far the guards don't want to run to chase them?
They're about 60, 70 feet away from the gate. If you want, you can do an insight check to look at the situation and the guards.
Yeah.
I want to go say hi. I don't care.
That's probably not a very good insight roll, though. Oh, actually, fuck, that's not bad. That's a 14.
14. You could tell just by the way the guards are kind of mean mugging this individual and how, despite the fact that this creature is heavily laden with goods, still has a bit of a briskness to their cadence. So one would assume that they left in a hurry not too long ago. So one would assume, yeah, probably got run out. Hixa, you approach.
Yeah.
And the person, the creature or whatever, seems to be just so heavily bent with stuff that it's having trouble to see the road or anyone approach. So you could just tell as you approach, it's just this grumbling, carrying on curses in what appears to be some sort of draconic language. If you know draconic in any no, okay, just
I don't.
in a strange, just with hisses and the occasional snap of the teeth, a clack of the jaw. You don't recognize this language, but they are just carrying on. You can definitely.
I mean,
no language will tell you can hide that.
Oi! That's all.
And just the pack just destables and okay, they managed to right themselves and not fall on their ass as
Damn
they
it.
quickly look up at you, and you just get a brief glimpse of a snout with some orange scales and a huh? And he talks to you in draconic at first, because oi is pretty universal in most languages.
I just hold up a hand. And I'm just.
The head tilts sideways for a moment, and then they also hold up a hand.
High five. I'm just kidding. I begin to speak in common of like, I don't know what you're saying, but stop.
Creature looks at you perplexed for a moment. Hey, I call me. I speak sick.
I assume this creature is a kobold.
Yes, it seems to be a poorly hidden, disguised kobold.
There's a way to find out. Bounce check.
I was
Cool.
gonna say, was he bounced out of town?
There might have been some bouncing.
So Hixa sees the orange scales and the kind of stupid speak and sucks her teeth and just is like, kobold, eh?
I kobold. Yes. All these mine invented them all. For say, very magical. Very magical. More magical.
I just walk away.
Kill it.
He huffs.
Hixa can't stand kobolds.
He huffs.
I'm gonna walk up.
You see this exchange going on, and it looks like it's going poorly already. You can tell some sort of monstrous creature is trying to have a conversation.
If we're passing each other, I just say, it's a kobold. You can ignore it.
What have you got for sale in the pack?
Lots and lots of things. Lots of things. I made them all. Invented them all. They're all new. They're very magical. More magical than the things inside. They're jealous.
Can Hixa hear this?
So jealous. And he reaches into a pack and pulls out a ring. And he says, big protection. Protects you lots. Protects you more than most. Extra cheap.
I hold my hand out to see if it will let me see the ring.
He He's very slow about it. Just this big, gangly hand stretches further than you think it would, and just slowly drops it into your palm, and says, "See for yourself. See, very magical. Invented it myself."
I'd like to see if I can figure something out. Or can I determine anything about this ring?
Do you have an Arcana check?
I mean, I can make
Am
an
I
Arcana check.
Am I still next to Caleidah?
That's up to you. Because you seem to
Because-
be irritated with him, so you can go with
I
it.
am, but I feel like in passing, I was going to tell Caleidah most of it's bullshit, and then I hold out my hand because I have a +5 Arcana.
Yep, I hand over the ring.
All right.
Don't
if
fail
you
me
want to
now.
inspect the craftsmanship looks shitty, but you can
I rolled a
see
17.
there's magic coming from this ring, though, like potent magic. And just
Can I tell what kind? Or do I just know that it's magic?
You do not have the spell to know what school it's from, but you can definitely you can tell there's an aura coming from this thing.
Okay.
And he actually gauges your reaction and just starts clapping. He's like, "Yes, you feel it too. Yes, powerful."
I hand the ring back to Caleidah and I tell him, like, well, it's magic. What kind, I can't say.
500 gold, all yours to find out for yourself. Yes, I invented it. Real good. Protect you.
Oh fuck! I think I actually do have that much money.
Wait, Caleidah, how much do you know about kobolds?
Enough. Like from the Horde War, I've studied on the monsters.
All I can visualize is sunburned Baby Yoda right now, but that might just be because I was watching Mando.
The newest episode is Baller.
As you guys are like thinking this over and looking at this ring, you just hear the guards like, "Bug off, you little shit! No selling around the walls!"
I
And he
shoot
just
2
hisses
Eldritch
at them.
blasts over the walls. Shut up!
Caleidah, do you pull out money to pay this idiot?
No, I'm not pulling out money. Like,
Okay. Because if
I'm-
you were,
I'm
I was going
curious-
to tell you not to
I'm
give
just
him money.
Curious what this ring is gonna do.
You'll need
Someone with actual magic can probably help.
You'll need a spell for that, but Arcana will just give you like a yes or no of its magicalness.
Yeah, does anybody have detect magic? I have to find my spell list. I am refamiliarizing.
Identify would be the spell we would need.
Identify is also good.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
have detect magic, but that
Detect will tell you what school of magic it is.
which is what I need, and it's a cantrip, so I'm going to use it.
What was the one you're using?
Hold on. No, that's the first level. I lied. I'm going to burn
It's no cantrip. That's pretty
I'm going to burn a spell slot for detect magic because I mean, we just really need to know if it does something. Or I guess I should say, because he said it was a protection ring, right?
Yes. So you cast a spell, and you definitely get a feel there is divination magic in the ring.
Divination is not okay.
Actually, no. What would protection?
Abjuration. Abjuration.
It's abjuration. Okay, abjuration. My bad. Sorry. I get those two mixed up.
No, that's fine. Yeah, abjuration is like your buff spells.
Divination is future telling.
And looking at shit, yeah.
I'll admit I'm very curious.
Yeah, I see the school checks out. From what you gather, the magic is also strong, but also kind of unstable.
Oh shit! I also never gave Zax his ring back.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
You didn't give it back to
Nope.
He gave it to you. He said, "Take the ring," and gave the shit to the town.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. He did let you have it at the very end.
You know what? Yeah, why not?
500 gold, you're in?
Yeah, 500 gold.
You son of a bitch, I'm in? Alright. So you drop 500 gold into this.
Wait, hold on. Before he shells over the gold, as a monster to another monster,
Oh, alright.
Hixa has a jar of teeth in her basket.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, the kobold, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in character and in Belagarth land, I carry a jar full of shiny shit and teeth and beads. It is a fact.
In case you have to deal with someone like this.
It is known.
So like literally,
I pull-
Caleida's got this bag of money, and it's like within inches of plopping into
This is
palm.
like and Greta has seen me do this at stores where I'll be looking at something and I'll look at the price tag and I'll contemplate and I'll like bounce my wallet in my hand.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
like
Yeah.
Caleidah is like counting coins in his like.
he's literally like throwing the bag up and down in his palm, just like feeling the weight of it.
Yep.
While
And I,
you're
like,
digging
reach
through the
back.
pouch and shoving a
Yeah.
raccoon out of the way,
I just bring up a jar and I shake it.
and you just hear this, and just eyes just dart, just from one to the other, frozen in place.
I
Like you
slowly
captivated him for a moment.
put the purse of gold away.
And just the outstretched hand just slowly turns into a pointing finger, just a big claw, and he just says, "What's this? What's this?
There's magic everywhere.
If I invented it, I'd know it, but I don't know this. What's this?"
So I pull the jar like forward, or I guess it's more of a flask or whatever you would want to do in Fantasyland. And it's literally like, so I'm gonna like pantomime at the camera, but it's like full to the brim of like random shiny bits and beads and teeth and like some arrowheads and some other shit in it.
Just a Forest Dweller Kids collection, all packed into
Yeah.
a jar.
Yep.
And this kobold is a little bit more with it than most, so I will need you to persuade him further. If you want, you can hype it up with further talk about this jar. But as far as he can tell, it's just nothing too incredibly special right now.
As she holds the jar out, I go, "Are those fresh cattle teeth?"
Yeah. There's some, let's see, I think I have some cattle, definitely moose.
You see the kobold just lick his lips, and you can just see one of his fangs are just gold tipped.
Caribou. There is a gold tooth in there.
And you can just
You need a new one?
He's quaking a little bit, but he's trying to keep it together. If you
You
want,
got the fucking Jones.
you can
So-
you can make a roll to persuade him further. Whatever
I'll
roll
make you a
think.
deal. I'll give you the whole jar. Teeth, shinies, all of it for that ring there.
Oh, I see the shinies are within. Shinies I haven't seen before. But gold can get shinies. Shiny is gold.
I gotta find persuasion.
Murder him and take
Caleidah,
it.
If you want, you can jump on this and offer her advantage if you want to.
Hey, 19.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that. Like, I'm commenting on the teeth like someone on a fucking shopping network.
Okay. You can do so at advantage then. Hixa.
I rolled a 19, so.
Is he
Well,
double
roll again,
teaming
see if
this
you get
poor
higher.
merchant? All right. Let's see how he does.
Dang it, I keep rolling persuasion instead of. No, that's the one I wanted, right? Persuasion?
Yes.
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay, so I rolled an 18 on the second one.
So
So 19 is the better one.
you see, it's almost kind of sad. This kobold's resolve is strong, resilient. Looks like he's been through the ringer a few times. Maybe he's been He's been got in the past.
Nah, fuck him. I don't
But
care.
It just erodes as you just tilt this jar, and the glimmer of what was that? What was that in the center? I can't quite see what was in the center. It had a glimmer to it. Was that a pearl? It just gets him, and he's like, "Deal, deal. Give the jar. Yes, yes, yes. This will suffice for this ring. A ring of protection, powerful." And he's just like scrabbling at the glass, like, "Get it, get it."
Yeah, I hand the jar over. I'll find more. I don't care.
He grabs it, just licks the glass slightly, and then pops it, and just starts looking at it transfixed for a good 2 minutes.
Pops the lid off and just takes a big good into the jar of teeth.
Taps it. He's like, "Save the
That's gonna be real funky.
I think I
Save the
killed
rest for later.
Skydd.
Save the rest. Save the rest for later." And he just deftly
Bye,
throws
Skydd.
it into a hidden pocket in his bag. And he just starts clapping. He's like, "What else? What else? What else? Have many things for sale.